What's going on, everyone? Matt is back. That is right. I have been gone for a couple of weeks while I've been renovating the garage gym. And don't think for a second that while I was ripping down cabinets and painting the walls, putting things on the walls, reorganizing the whole gym, rearranging the rack, that I wasn't thinking about y'all. Because I was. Y'all were constantly on my mind. I was thinking about your face and your face. I don't know your face, but I'll think about it now, and I like it. And anyways, I am eager to show y'all everything that I've been up to. I want to show y'all all the renovations that I've made to the gym, the new equipment I've gotten, and I'm not doing any reviews. Let me go ahead and throw this out there. No reviews today. Those are going to be the next videos that I'm going to be releasing. I've got several in my mind, so I'm going to start hammering reviews out, pumping them out to y'all. And but anyways, today is just more or less a show and tell. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope I can show you and y'all can tell me what you think. So if all of this sounds good to y'all, don't go anywhere. Also, before I get started, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome. Glad to have you. Consider subscribing if you like gym-related content, as one day I will get in the habit of putting videos out weekly. It's bound to happen, I'm sure. Also, if you have Instagram, you may want to consider following me on there. As I do, there's a bug. As I do post on there quite a bit more frequently than I do here on YouTube. So anyways, with all of that being said, are y'all ready for me to pick the camera up and give you all a little tour of what's happening? I hope so. All right, everyone. I am no longer in front of the camera. I have slipped behind it. I have slipped behind like a thief in the night. That didn't make any freaking sense. Anyways, check it out. Hopefully I'm not going too fast here. Let me show you this. Get my flag, the banner, and check it out. Again, I feel like I went way too fast. Hopefully I'll get the hang of this. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not very good at holding the camera. Or right now I'm actually using a monopod. But I'm not good at doing this and then thinking, talking, trying to construct sentences. It's not good. It's not what I'm good at. Not that I'm good at a whole lot, but I'm definitely not good at this. But before I officially show y'all the individual pieces, kind of explain what all I've done, I've got to show you the ugliest portion of my gym, which is this wall right here. Check this out. So bad. Basically, if you remember, let me back up here. If you remember, I had cabinets that stretched all the way across here. And then, I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but then they stretched right here. You can obviously see the lines where the cabinets were. And then they went above this window that I've got blackened out. So anyways, pulled the cabinets down, punched a hole in the wall. Just kidding. Didn't do that, but I probably could have. And then I gave my daughter a paintbrush and I said, hey, paint a pretty picture. And that's what she did. So anyways, y'all never see this. Y'all never see this on camera. For good reason, because it's hideous. But for the time being, I've got a couple of bars and extra weights, weight storage, whatever. It's all shoved back here. So that's kind of the reason I'm showing it to you. And then right here, I've got the crown pull-up bar and some extra bars, 100-pound heavy bag, and little odds and ends. But yeah, so getting past this stuff, let's start right here. I know you've seen this before. It's the Husky Shelf. Got this thing from Home Depot. Put a bunch of good stuff on it. Love this thing. It's super heavy. I like the grates or the wires that they use for the shelves. I'm able to. I don't know why I'm reaching out here. Do y'all like this? I wish I could put both hands here. Let me see if I can do that. Ow. Ugh, this is a bad idea. Oh, it's probably right in the mic. Okay, enough of that. So the grates, I can put the carabiners, I can clip everything to it, and it's so convenient rather than just being just a straight, piece of plywood or something, or that particle board or whatever the cheaper ones come with. I know y'all have seen most of this stuff before. You got a bunch of odds and ends, leaving them up here on the shelf. Speaking of the shelf though, the cable attachments, most of this stuff is actually going to get moved to a couple of wall control panels that are going to be mounted right here. All right, and then looking at the focal point of the gym, the focus wall, I guess you would call it. As you can see here, I've got a lot of things happening. Basically, what I did was I took the cabinets that were originally mounted to the walls, ripped them down, ripped them off the walls. Let me go back. I ripped them off the walls And then I took them, ripped them down with a table saw into these planks of various widths. And then I distressed the planks. Hopefully y'all can see that. Distressed them with an angle grinder, just like really chewed up the edges and the front. And ended up painting them various colors, sanding them. Kind of gave this effect. Granted, I could have nailed these to the wall, but I really like the idea of like all the screw heads showing, and just, I don't know, I thought it just looked really BA, if you know what I mean. And then here I've got my kettlebell dumbbell shelf. I don't know if I've really ever talked about it other than maybe you've seen it on camera before, but it's a Body Solid brand shelf, 3-tier. And it was just kind of a gray color, and I ended up taking it, sanding it, and painting it red. Primed it, painted it, and this is what you get. And speaking of the paint, again, this is another one of those Instagram things. I talk about the paints. I did some touch-up work to the rack over the weekend, and the paint that I use is Rust-Oleum. It's satin, it's Rust-Oleum. Apple red, I think, is the actual color. So FYI, if you've got a Rogue red rack and you need some paint like to touch up anything, or if you just want to paint something else to match your rack, then that's the way to go for sure. Rust-Oleum, satin, apple red, or something like that. And then over here, I've got, you know, bars, got them in a bar storage, vertical. And yeah, those are probably some of my longer bars. I think that's kind of why I put them here, just kind of keep them out of the way. And then over here, I've got the AB 5000, 5100 is the zero gap. I literally can't think of anything right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then I'm going to skip the rack for a second, and I'm going to come right here. I know y'all have seen it, but I'm going to show it again. The Echo bike. Love this thing. Especially love the big beefy tires. I don't know why they don't come standard, but they don't. And I've actually got a couple of accessories on order for this Echo bike. I've got the little phone holder and the water bottle holder. I'd like to get the wind guard, but at the same time, it's like friggin' 30 bucks for a piece of plastic. I just don't, maybe I'll eventually get it. I really don't like that. So, and then the GHD. I've shown this in videos again. You rarely see it. It's usually off camera, but since I have rearranged the garage, I've now put it on camera, and I like it better. It's a lot nicer over here. And then these are my main bars. Again, I'm not going to go over every bar that I've got. Not a review video, but I do want to show y'all my main go-to bars. The rack. The rack is officially changed. As you can see here, it is no longer the Mega Monster rack. It has now become an RM-6 with a growth, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. With a bat wing. It's an RM-6 with a wing. So, yeah. What I wanted to do, let me back up over here. What I wanted to do was basically create a separate section that I can do nothing but lat movements. And so that's what I did. I took my RM-6, I took the extra pieces that were coming out here, and didn't have to buy anything else. I took one of the sections, brought it out here. As you can see it, boom, boom, boom. I took the other section and branched off the front of it. And then I attached my slinger to it, and then my weight attachment, and then of course the seat. And I do have a little something on order that I'll talk later about, but just to kind of give you a hint, it goes along with the slinger. What is that? Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Oh man, you're never gonna find love. And then if you've noticed, I've got the articulating handles. That's right, articulating handles. Get a look at them. These are for the Rogue lever arms, and I'm going to do a review on them. That's going to be what's going to happen next. I'm going to be reviewing these bad boys, so be on the lookout for that. Hopefully I get that thing out next weekend. That's the plan. Look at it. Look at it flop around. But yeah, so if you're interested in those handles, definitely check out my channel next week, give or take. I don't know, so we'll see. Okay, and then coming over here, As you notice, my nameplate has changed. It was just factory red. Now it's gray, and I love it. Now I painted it. I wanted it to break up the red. It was too much red between the red there, the red, and that's why I've put like black cross members. Anytime I've added cross members, I've added black versus like red. There's really not too much to say about it, but I took it out, I primed it, and painted it, put a couple of coats of paint on it, added like this gradient effect to it, you know, where it's kind of lighter in the center, darker on the edges, and then I clear coated it. So maybe something to think about if it's, you know, y'all want to do that. Hopefully this isn't getting shaky. This camera and lens is freaking heavy. And then right here, I've got a Rogue shelf. I think it's technically a kettlebell shelf. I mounted it to the inside of the rack. And you can see I've got my weight vest. I've got extra weights that sit there. I've got some collars. They sit there. Okay, and then I've also got the Deadlift Jack that I painted over the weekend. Painted it red to match. I know it looks a little brighter than the rack, but that's mainly because I've got a light like directly shining down on it. Oh, anyways, and then coming back here, I've mounted the multi-grip pull-up bar. I forget the exact name to it. It's been mounted back to the top of the rack, and then out front, as you can tell, I've got the rotating pull-up bar. I don't have all the pieces. I've just got the cross member. Well, I do technically have all the pieces. They just don't work. So I've got the arm. Rogue's supposed to be sending me another pair of arms because the ones that I've got, I had some issues with them. So, but anyways, once they come in, this will be complete, and they'll come out here, and then I'll be able to twist and do all these pull-ups, and yeah. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to show y'all. So again, this is the updated gym. If you have any questions at all, just leave me a comment down below. I'll gladly answer, you know, anything that y'all have got if I can. And for now, I think we're good to go. So let's go back to sitting on the bench and exiting this video. All right, everyone, that is all I've got for y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give me a thumbs up? Click that like button. See what happens. I heard something really good happens. I don't know, though. Why not click it? Find out for yourself. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, going back, I'm going to be releasing review-style videos in the next couple of weeks. Those are going to be popping out. I'm going to try to get those out seriously weekly if I can. That's the goal anyways at this point. As you know, I constantly say, oh, this is going to come out here, and then it just doesn't happen. I don't know why. It's not that I'm a liar, but maybe I'm a liar. I don't know. It's just life, you know? It is what it is. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, y'all have a good rest of the day. Thanks for watching.